Hi children, through this video we are going to revise industrial clusters in Tamil Nadu, 5th lesson from economics. Choose the correct answer. The Detroit of Asia is Chennai. Pump sets and motors are produced mostly in Coimbatore. Tuticorin is known as none of these. Industry are an essential aspect of a nation's development. Tirupur is known for knitwear. Along with Ambur and Vaniambadi, Chennai is also a center for leather goods exports. IT means information technology. A successful industrial cluster entirely created by the Tamil Nadu is Hosur. SIPCOT was formed in the year 1971, which is the Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Agency, TANSITCO. Fill in the blanks. Industries are very important in the modern economic activities of man. Industrial clusters are groups of firms in a defined geographic area that share common market and technologies. Hundreds of leather and tannery facilities are located around Vellore districts in Tamil Nadu. Sivakasi is fondly called as Little Japan. Special Economic Zones policy was introduced on an April 2000. Entrepreneur is an innovator of new ideas and business processes. Match the following. Entrepreneur, organizer, MEPZ, Export Processing Zone, Indian Ordnance Factory, Aravankadu, TNPL, Karur, Manchester of South India, Coimbatore. 2 marks. Why should a developing economy diversify out of agriculture? The labor productivity in agricultural sector cannot increase much. Why are wages low in the agricultural sector? Due to the declining marginal productivity of land, labor productivity in the agricultural sector cannot increase much. Wages too cannot increase. What is meant by an industrial cluster? An industrial cluster is a group of firms in a defined geographic area that share common markets, technologies, and skill requirements. What are routes for cluster formation? Certain clusters over a long time when artisans settle in one locality and evolve over centuries. Example, handloom weaving cluster. Government may decide to encourage manufacturing using raw materials from a region, which may also lead to emergence of clusters. Mention the three areas of policy making that helped Tamil Nadu become one of the most industrialized states in the country. Education, infrastructure, industrial promotion. Mention any three industrial development agencies in Tamil Nadu and their role. SIPCOT was formed in the year 1971 to promote industrial growth in the state. TITCO was formed in 1965 to promote industries in the state. TANSI was formed in 1965 to take over the small scale units. What are the problem of industrialization currently in Tamil Nadu? Some clusters, especially chemicals, textiles, and leather, tend to generate a lot of polluting effluents that affect health. Quality of employment has suffered. What is meant by entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is an innovator of raw new ideas and business process. He possesses management skills, strong team building abilities, and essential leadership qualities to manage a business. What is entrepreneurship? It is a process of action an entrepreneur who undertakes to establish his enterprise. It is the ability to create and build something. Paragraph. What are the contribution of industrialization to development? In this paragraph, we have to write what is called an industry as an introduction. Any human activity which is engaged in the conversion of raw materials into readily usable materials is called an industry. This must be written as a introduction. And then we have to write the importance of industrialization, and then we have to write the contributions of industrialization to an economy. It is essential to produce inputs to other producers in an economy. Even agriculture requirements inputs from industry such as fertilizers and tractors to increase productivity. Second, a market exists for both producers and consumer goods. Even services like banking, transport, and trade are dependent on production of industrial goods. Third, by using modern methods of production, industries contribute to better productivity and hence lower cost of production of all goods produced. Fourth, through such expansion of production, industrialization helps to absorb the labor force coming out of agriculture. That means employment generation is therefore an important objective of industrialization. A related advantage of industrialization is therefore technological change. As a result, labor productivity, that is output per unit of labor input, increases, which can help workers can earn higher wages. And then we can say expanding incomes lead to more demand for goods and services. Suppose if the economy does not earn enough from exporting, it will be difficult to meet the growing demand. So, but industrialization therefore helps an economy to save and also generate foreign exchange through exports. All these points must be written for this first paragraph. What are the contribution of industrialization to development? And write a note on history of industrialization in Tamil Nadu. In this paragraph, we have to write the historical development of industrialization in Tamil Nadu and industrialization in the colonial period and post independence to early 1990s and industrialization in Tamil Nadu, liberalization phase, everything we have to write. Few points must be written from all these side headings like that. There is a lot of evidence for presence of industrial activities such as textiles, shipbuilding, iron and steel making and pottery in pre-colonial Tamil Nadu. And we have to write there are two sets of factors that have contributed to the process: the introduction of cotton cultivation in western and southern Tamil Nadu by the colonial government led to the emergence of a large scale sector textile sector. And second, we have to write increase in trade during the period led to industrial development around two of the most active ports in the region, Chennai and Tuticorin. The growth of jaggery industry in South Tamil Nadu is another example of this. And leather production was also taking place in Dindigul, Vellore and Ambur area. In western Tamil Nadu, the emergence of textile industries also led to demand and starting the textile machinery industries in the region. And another major development in the western region in the introduction of electricity from hydroelectric power in the 1930s. This led to both expansion of agriculture as well as increase in demand for oil engines. All those things must be written. And then post independence to early 1990s, from this we have to write soon after independence several large enterprises were set up by both the central and state governments in different segments, such as the integral coach factory in Chennai to make railway coaches and the Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited in Tiruchirappalli, and heavy vehicles factory was set up to manufacture tanks in Avadi on the outskirts of Chennai. Ashok Motors, that later Ashok Leyland, and Standard Motors together helped form an automobile cluster in the Chennai region. The Avadi Industrial Estate was established in the year 1950. The Salem Steel Plant was set up in 1973 to produce stainless steel. The 1970 and 1990s saw the setting up of emergence of power loom weaving clusters in the Coimbatore region as well as the expansion of cotton knitwear cluster in Tirupur and home furnishing cluster in Karur. All these points must be written for this paragraph. These are all very important points of this paragraph and we have to include this side heading also, that is industrialization in Tamil Nadu, liberalization phase. Other important industries in the state that evolved over a much longer period include sugar, fertilizers, cement, agricultural implements, iron and steel, chemicals, transformers, and paper. Because of all these factors, Tamil Nadu at present has the largest number of factories among all states in India. All these points must be written for this paragraph. These are all very, very important. And we can go to the third paragraph. What are the important characteristics of successful industrial clusters? In this paragraph, we have to write the answer point by point. All the 7 points, 8 points must be written. The chief characteristics of a successful cluster: geographical proximity of small and medium enterprises, sectoral specialization, close interfirm collaboration, Interfirm competition based on innovation, a socio-cultural identity which facilitates trust, multi-skilled workforce, active self-help organization, and supportive regional and municipal governments. Write about the textile industry cluster in Tamil Nadu. Textile cluster. Tamil Nadu is home to the largest textile sector in the country because of the development of cotton textile industry since the colonial period. Coimbatore, often referred as the Manchester of South India, Tamil Nadu is the biggest producer of cotton yarn in the country. Palladam and Somanur, small towns near Coimbatore, and the villages near these towns are home to a dynamic powerloom weaving cluster as well. Powerloom is, however, more widespread with Erode and Salem region to having a large number of powerloom units. Tirupur is famous for clustering of a large number of firms producing cotton knitwear. It accounts for nearly 80% of the country's cotton knitwear exports and generates employment in the range of over 3 lakh people since the late 1980s. It is also a major producer for the domestic market. Because of its success in the global market, it is seen as one of the most dynamic clusters in the global south. While initially most firms were run by local entrepreneurs, at present some of the leading garment exporters in India have set up factories here. Apart from bodybuilding, Karur is a major center of exports of home furnishings like tablecloth, curtains, bed covers, and towels. Bhavani and Kumarapalayam are again major centers of production of carpets, both for the domestic and the global markets. Apart from such modern clusters, there are also traditional artisanal clusters such as Madurai and Kanchipuram that are famous for silk and cotton handloom sarees. Even these clusters have witnessed a degree of modernization with use of power looms in several units. So all these points must be written for this paragraph. Write about the textile industry cluster in Tamil Nadu paragraph, and write in detail about the types of policies adopted by the Tamil Nadu government to industrialize. In this policy, that means in this paragraph we have to write about the policies, the policy factors that help the industrialization process in Tamil Nadu. First we have to write about the education, infrastructure, industrial promotion. In education we have to write industries require skilled human resources. Apart from a lot of attention to primary education to promote literacy and basic arithmetic skills. The state is known for its vast supply of technical human resource, and infrastructure is also one of the important policy. The widespread diffusion of electrification has contributed to the spread of industrialization to smaller towns and villages in the state. The combination of public and private transport has also facilitated rural to urban connectivity and therefore connect small producers to markets better. And industrial promotion, apart from investments in education and transport and energy infrastructure, active policy efforts were made to promote specific sectors and also industrialization in specific regions. And we have to write about the some agencies that have played a key role in industrialization in the state also. SIPCOT, State Industries Promotion Corporation of Tamil Nadu, which was established in the year 1971 to promote industrial growth in the state by setting up a industrial cluster estates. And TANSITCO, Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation, 1970. It was established in the year 1970 to promote small scale industries in the state. And TITCO, Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, 1965. Um, it is also another government agency to promote industries in the state and to establish industrial estates. And TIIC, Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation, it is intended to provide low cost financial support for both setting up new units and also for expansion of existing units. And TANSI, Tamil Nadu Small Industries Corporation, 1965, to take over the small scale units that were set up and run by Department of Industries and Commerce. And next question, explain the role of entrepreneur. In this we have to write Entrepreneurs plays a most important role in the economic growth and development of a country's economy. This must be written as an introduction, or definition of entrepreneur can be written as a introduction for this paragraph. And we have to write all the 6 points, like, they promote development of industries and help to remove regional disparities by industrializing rural and backward areas. They help the country to increase the GDP and per capita income. They contribute towards the development of society by reducing concentration of income and wealth. They promote capital formation by mobilizing the idle savings of the citizens and country's export trade. Entrepreneurs provide large scale employment to artisans, technically qualified persons, and professionals, and work in an environment of changing technology and try to maximize profits by innovations. They enable the people to avail better quality goods at lower prices, which results in the improvement of their standard of living. So all these points must be written for this role of entrepreneur. And some important paragraphs from this lesson we have to write: the contribution industrialization the contribution of industrialization to development, and write about the textile cluster in Tamil Nadu. What are the important characteristics of successful industrial clusters, and explain the role of entrepreneur. These are all very, very important paragraph from this lesson. All the best, children. Thank you.